the economic well-being of the country. The skills deficit has caused, or basically has proved that new innovative ways to face the skills challenge need to be found. Now the Soweto Theatre in Johannesburg will be hosting small business workshops which will be tailored for the specific needs of those attending. To tell us more, we're joined in studio by Tembeka Tipu, I beg your pardon, who's the head of schools and operations, as well as Chris Dyke, who's the founder of Infinity Learning. Good to have both of you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Good morning.
Good, right. So, Soweto hosting these small business workshops in aid of developing skills, eradicating unemployment. How important is it to have such workshops for the youth? I don't know who'd like to answer this. Yeah,
I think it's very much important because we do have talented youth. We do have people who have business ideas, but what they don't have is the information. Hence, now the event is providing that kind of a platform. So we call it the Acceleration Forum. So it's very, very much important for them because we're taking the information to them so that they can take steps towards their business growth and also about learning as well.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Infinity Learning. What's that all about?
Well, first, just before we get into Infinity Learning, it's maybe just important to emphasize that the warm-up event, which is being planned, is really aiming at three different target groups of people. The first is job seekers. The second is people that are wanting to get into business but are not that sure of what to do next. And then the third group of people is entrepreneurs that are already in business that are now wanting to achieve greater growth. Yeah. Because obviously, you know, the job creation is an integral part of the South African economy, as is entrepreneur growth, and we're wanting to recognize both problems together.
Fantastic.
From an Infinity Learning perspective, we help companies with their BEE strategies, thinking about what are the different options, how to best spend your money to achieve growth, transformation goals, etc. And then we work with companies, helping them to facilitate their enterprise development programs, supply development programs, socioeconomic development programs, and so on, which are all focused at broad-based change and achieving the growth and the agenda that we just spoke about now.
So I know that there's going to be a lot of role players in all of this, and I'm reading here that you've got a couple of celebrity participants. What's their role? How's it going to work with them, and who's included in it?
You want to kick off?
Okay, we're looking at bringing along Brian Baloyi because he owns an NGO and he's also a motivational speaker. And with him being from the grassroots, from where the kids are coming from and having achieved, we think it's going to give the kids, you know, that I can do, because it's the forum, it's all about that. And
Fantastic. So he'll be participating, I imagine, as well as a lot of people. I mean, how do you intend to make these workshops viable and sustainable to benefit local businesses and employment? Because it's a big problem here in South African society.
Yeah, it's a massive problem. There's no doubt. I think for me, what's really, really exciting about being part of this event is the collaboration between multiple parties that have all committed into this process. So we're, you know, some of the key partners of the National Small Business Chamber, an organization called Zinto, Zenzele, Infinity Learning, of course, the Business Place, Harambe, and also the city of Johannesburg. And each one of the organizations have a lot to offer in terms of the programs that they run, in terms of the design of the programs, in terms of how they're able to help entrepreneurs and job seekers.
Yeah.
And so what we're excited about is that this is really the first time that we're seeing the level of cooperation and collaboration between all of these parties that have the capacity to help drive growth, drive support. And, you know, the event is free. There's no charge to get in.
That's great to know.
People need to register if they're interested at SowetoTheatre.com.
Okay.
We must just emphasize that the event is nearly booked up. There's been a massive response to the program, to this inaugural program, and the sustainability is really the fact that people will come to the event, get exposure to all kinds of amazing speakers, new ideas, new opportunities, but that there's also the programs that are inherent in each of the different organizations going forward. So it's not just a once-off, come in, get excited, go home, and then feel a bit lost.
Yeah.
And then what?
Exactly.
It's here's some connections, here's workshops, here's learning opportunities, here is growth opportunities.
Use them.
Let's go.
And let's go. So what date is it? When is it actually happening?
It's on the 26th, which is next week, Thursday.
Next Thursday.
At Soweto Theatre.
Okay.
We start at 9 o'clock. till 5 o'clock.
Right.
It's also important to emphasize that it's a high energy kind of event, and the environment is an enabling environment. You know, you become yourself.
Yes.
Then we just show you the direction. So we're not like kind of putting people in a corner or in a box. You know, so it's very, very much a high energy, interactive, and it's a three-tier kind of the event. There'll be the plenary session where people will be informed in terms of the flow of the event, the motivational speaking, you know, companies presenting to them what they do, you know, our partners, as Chris has mentioned.
Yeah.
Then there will be the breakaway sessions where now the job seekers are going to go to the job creation zone, where there'll be Harambe, Zenzela, Zinto, and other companies. Then there will be the business zone, where there'll be the business place, Infinity Learning, and so on. So everyone is going to be catered for that has been attended. They're going to benefit a lot, up to a maximum for their
Excellent.
participation.
So who are you looking for to attend this? I mean, who is it is solely aimed at?
Well, I think the first thing is we'd like to meet the people that are really committed to their own destinies and their future. People that are wanting to make the changes in their lives, that are committed to achieving higher goals in 2017. Within that framework, people that are currently looking for jobs, wanting to get into the formal sector. People that are thinking about starting businesses and have some really great ideas. And you know, potentially just need a bit of help and a bit of direction in terms of how to structure these entities. What are some of the next steps to take? And then entrepreneurs themselves that are saying, okay, I've got this business, it's a going concern, we're achieving growth, I've already got some kind of turnover, but now I need to grow this entity. And obviously in that process, create jobs, create greater income streams, and so on.
Fantastic. I mean, it really sounds like a wonderful thing to be a part of. So, just those details again. Visit the Soweto Theatre website. That's www.sowetotheatre.com.
Yes.
All right. You can check everything you need to there.
Yes.
You can book your tickets there as well. Is
Yes.
that right?
And the Soweto Theatre's obviously got the contact numbers and everything that
Okay.
you need on the site. Please, if we can just emphasize again that there's been a huge response to this event.
Yeah.
Obviously showing the need for and the demand for this thing, but also we will be running multiple events over the next couple of months, given the fact that there has been such an amazing response.
Fantastic. So that this is not going to be the end of it. This is
the
hopefully
beginning.
a continuation.
This is the beginning of something beautiful.
Great. So that's the 26th. That's next week it's happening.
Yes.
Get down to the Soweto Theatre. It's free if you're a job seeker, if you're wanting to start your own business, if you just need direction, if you just need help. This is the place to go and hopefully find that help that you do need. Tembeka Tipo, thank you very much for being with us, Head of Schools and Operations, as well as Chris Dyke, the founder of Infinity Learning. Good luck for next week. I hope it's a great success for you all. All right.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for the opportunity of being here.
Absolute
we really appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you for joining.